Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy 2MS. Yes, I bring greetings to everybody watching me all over the world. And, like I normally say in my previous videos, we don't just come out to talk unless there's something very critical, something very, very serious to talk about. It's not about cloud chasing or, engagement online, creating content and the rest of it. This is serious business. You see, we've come to a point in our life whereby if if we don't talk, if we don't talk, I wonder what will really happen. But as it is, I'm trying to, kind of bring out my own contribution about this issue. It's something we need to look into. Everybody's business. Some people be like, it's not my business. Business as usual. It doesn't concern me. But I'm asking, is it until it concerns you? Is it until it gets to your own doorstep that you will know? That's an adage in my place. When you're carrying some other person's corpse, it looks as if it's a log of wood that is, that they are carrying, because it didn't concern you, or maybe it didn't affect you. But we shouldn't wait until it affects us. That is why I'm making this video. So everybody who can speak up, please do. There's no better time to speak than now. There is no better time to speak than now. The world is already in chaos. The world is already suffering from a lot of killing. It's happening live now at Israel versus Iran. A lot of people are being killed. Look at the missiles that is being going out. Look at the war. The war view itself is not even something to look at. I don't know what they are trying to spring up with that war now. Everybody is just watching. Everybody is just in fear. Now look at our country. A very peaceful place, a very loving place, a place that has been, will I even say, averted or secluded from the hazard that the natural disaster has been doing over the years. We don't have any recording aside from maybe flood or erosion. All those tornadoes and you name it, we don't even go through all those, or earthquake and landslide or wildfire and all that. We don't even experience all that here. But the problem we are experiencing is the one we are now giving ourselves, the one we are cooking up for ourselves. So is this how we should continue? Is it that the people we are talking to are not even listening, or they are listening but then they don't just want to do anything? And this results to self-help, because when you push even a goat to the wall, it will revolt. Imagine a goat. It will revolt and use that horn to defend itself. But my question is, how many of us can use our horns now to defend ourselves? If we say we want to resort to self-help, we've made protests, people are trying to protest, and tear gas is being thrown, trying to chase them away, dismiss any legal crowd that is coming together to fight a good cause. They dismiss them. So what then do people go? You go to, who do you want to complain to? You leave the people with no choice than to resort to self-help. Self-help can come in any form. It can come in normal vigilante groups. It can come up in families defending themselves. Yes. I heard a video of somebody recommending guns to people. Get a license. Yes, it's good to defend yourself, getting a gun with a license. And the least they can even release is either a pistol, depending on your level, or a pump action. How can you now use a pump action or a pistol to face somebody with an AK-47? AK-47 is even outdated though. There are other higher heavy machine guns that are being used, but we are just basic with the AK-47 because it's the normal one we are familiar with. How do you want to use the pump action to face somebody with an AK-47? Before you chakapo, he has already kaka. How do you do that? And this is not one person, two. So all those people that are carrying this AK-47, these so-called herdsmen, who is now giving the license to those heavy machine? Like some of the guns they're even carrying, our police is rare to even see our police carry some of those weapons. When you see the videos of these people, or the guns and pictures they carry. So who is giving those license? So if it is for us to get license to get a gun, how many people has the ability to get the license and get the gun? How many people can even shoot? You see people, they'll get bottle closed, they'll get tear gas, they'll get cutlass, all those things. It will not prevent the bloodshed. Blood will still be, they will still be shedding blood. Because when they come like that and you try to fight back, they will kill, you will also kill. So what's the point? So my question is, what exactly is the essence of the killing? What is the essence of the killing? And one person cannot be continuously marginalized. You can't continue depriving one particular person because the person is quiet or because the person decided to lay fallow. You continue doing the same thing to that person. You release these animals, they go to the farmland, they destroy all the crops, and the people are crying, the farmers. Benue, I think, is the food basket of the nation, if I'm not mistaken. So they just destroy all the food crops there. What then do you want the person to do? Who do you want the person to complain to? You resort to self-help, it still does not change the fact that they will still come one day again to raid everywhere. So my question is, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? A lot of people should speak up about this issue, but they are not speaking. Nobody is talking. Everybody is relaxed. Look, the way they've described everything and going by the map of Nigeria, Benue is not too far from a lot of states. Lagos and Abuja inclusive. It's just distance. So, and you know, death is very powerful. Death has made everybody very close. So nobody is far. So if you think you're in Lagos and it's not your business, let them be killing themselves there in Benue. It doesn't concern me. If you think you're in Abuja, oh, I'm far off, before they will get here, they will get to so place, and before they could get this, that, and that. If you are calculating like that, I'm very sorry for you. Because death has made everybody closer. Nobody is far. Look at the people that are flying in the air. Look at the people that are flying in the air. The issue of this accident in the air, the plane crash. What do you have to say about that? People are in their hostel on their own. People are sleeping. Some are reading. Some are dressing up. Some are even in the toilet, either pooing or bathing. And the next thing was a loud big bang. And after you know it, the whole thing blew up. Everywhere set ablaze. And the building collapsed with the plane. If they told somebody there that the person would die of plane crash, the person might say, what's my business? I'm in my house now. Me, I'm not even flying. I don't even like flying. I have phobia for height, this and that. But imagine the person now died with a plane crash. Just imagine. So that is to tell you that nobody is foul. If you think you're not flying, you're going by the road. Look at that kind of death. For 240 something passengers, and as you are speaking, about 290 plus bodies are being recovered as the number of deaths. So that means we have 40 something and still counting bodies that are added up to the actual 245 or 240 passengers in the plane. So nobody is far, my brother. The best time to speak is now. No, as you are speaking, let everybody pick up their phones, let everybody pick up their mantle, whatever it is you want to use to pass a message. Please do it in a very calm and peaceful way, because people cannot continue dying like animals. People can't continue dying like this. It doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't. I don't want to keep up with all the nonsense that has been going on. Like, you see vehicles escorting cows, and you see people, sacredly, allowing cows to just have their way. The other day, I almost ran into one at Dibo here in Lagos. I was there, and these big 2 cows were just passing, and everybody stood. The traffic light already said green, but the cow says red. The cow told me, no, don't go. And if I had tried it, it wouldn't even be the last man or whoever would even stop me. It is the cow that will now decide to destroy my vehicle. Who will I hold? And if I get angry and decide to pass the aggression or the anger on the animal, then they will now lock the person up and start handling the person. When the person is actually on his own right, the traffic light there is telling me go. It is green. But there are 2 heavy cows from nowhere that just came out on the road and caused this huge traffic jam everywhere. Those coming cannot come. We that are going cannot go. Everybody was there watching the cow there. They had their time of about 30 minutes. The light was green, red before eventually green, and then they've already walked out before we started moving. So who do you want to complain to? Who do you want to blame? So it's time for us to do the right things at the right time. It's time for us to do the needful, the ones we can do. Nobody is going to repair Nigeria alone. No? It is through these videos, through these ways we are sharing views, brainstorming. This is the way we can make this country better. Thank God for this phone. Because before, a lot of things are happening like this and they'll be swept under the carpet. You don't even know. Me and you don't know. If not for one powerful blogger or an activist, so to say, very dark man, if I have to give him the credit, he was the one who did a home-to-home research about this killing there. And in fact, a lot of us actually saw this video, and it was as if we were there with him, like he was moving and we're following him. The way this camera was just capturing every skull, every bone, every ashes, all the destructions, we were looking at it live. It was very dark man who brought this to our faces, and we saw it. Yeah, they say the young man is not doing anything. It's not about him now, but it's about anybody who is doing something good that deserves to be commended. That's a commendable act. That's a commendable act. Risking himself, something that happened today, and you went tomorrow to make a live coverage. You think those that did that cannot come out the same minute or the same day to do the same thing? There was a day they came like a back-to-back hitting. After today, to the next day, and nothing still happened. Nothing still happened. Because if the police are overwhelmed by the weapons these guys are with, or maybe the crowd at which they came in, they have to retreat. They have to retreat and then try and gather back themselves again. But these guys are prepared. How can they do all those kind of killing, and the number of deaths was so much, about 200, and they still went scot-free? And nothing is being said. Like, nothing is being said. And we are here trying to settle a rift between two major countries, two powerful countries. We are here trying to tell them to cease fire when fire is actually burning here. A word is enough for the wise. Abi, they say, if the elder does not talk, then the fault is for the elder. But if the elder talks and the children does not listen, then the fault will now be for the children. In this our case as a country, I really don't even know. If it is that the people that are talking are not loud enough, or they don't even know the right words to say, or that the people that they are talking to does not even have ear to listen or even understand what they are saying. I just don't understand. At the end, we just say, may God help us, may God help Nigeria. May God help us. Thank you very much, everybody.